Welcome to First Congregational United Church of Christ, Boulder. This is the audio version of the weekly devotional. We hope you will tune in every week to listen to the latest offering written by a member of our congregation. Also, feel free to check out our YouTube channel to watch First Cong's Sunday church services. Thank you.
This week's devotional is called Man on a Subway, written by Larry Dansky. Be kind to others. They are fighting a battle you know nothing about. Plato. There's a story about a man on the subway. There were people sitting quietly, some reading newspapers, some lost in thought, some resting with their eyes closed. It was a calm, peaceful scene. Then suddenly, a man and his children entered the subway car. The children were so loud and rambunctious that instantly the whole climate changed. The man sat down and closed his eyes, apparently oblivious to the situation. The children were yelling back and forth, throwing things, even grabbing people's papers. It was very disturbing. And yet, the man did nothing. It was difficult for the subway riders not to feel irritated. It was hard to believe that he could be so insensitive as to let his children run wild like that and do nothing about it, taking no responsibility at all. Finally, one of the subway patrons, using patience and restraint, turned to him and said, "Sir, your children are really disturbing a lot of people. I wonder if you couldn't control them a little more." The man lifted his gaze as if to come to a consciousness of the situation for the first time and said softly, "Oh, you're right. I guess I should do something about it. We just came from the hospital where their mother died about an hour ago. I haven't figured out exactly how and when to tell them. I just don't know what to do." It's so easy to judge someone whose public behavior is obviously irritating and disrespectful. I can remember instances where I've felt just like those commuters on the subway, and I'm never quite sure how to handle the situation. Do I say something or not? I usually don't, but then I continue to judge the person silently and hold on tightly to my self-righteous anger. If I do say something, I'm afraid that I may offend them, anger them, and end up in an uncomfortable confrontation. Then one day I saw, painted as graffiti on a wall, this quote: "Be kind to others. They are fighting a battle you know nothing about." It became clear to me that I needed a different way to look at these situations. I needed to see that difficult people are also suffering. I needed to understand that when a person's behavior expresses disrespect or even anger, it might mean that they are manifesting feelings that are more about their own internal suffering than about me. I needed to approach such situations as an opportunity to practice patience and compassion. Rather than judge silently or respond inappropriately, I'm trying a new approach. I've started a practice where I try to mentally come up with a story about why they are acting in such a way. Could it be that their actions arise from a recent loss of a job or a partner leaving them? Did they just receive a terminal diagnosis at their doctor's office? Or could they have just been to a funeral home to make arrangements for a parent's funeral? Whether my mental scenario is true or not, it forces me to think that their behavior arises out of a struggle they are facing. It's my way to use the encounter as an opportunity to practice compassion. Holy Spirit, I am reminded that we are all struggling with our personal battles. Help me as I work on new approaches to understand others in difficult situations and to respond to their suffering with compassion.